guys, it's me, Tamala Baldwin, and you are watching Soul Kisses TV. And today we are speaking with a Mr. Malik Yoba. I'm making him smile. Hi. Thank you for being here. So guys, I'm sure he needs no introduction, but as a reminder, he's been on the cover, and my one favorite girlfriend is Brock. Oh, he's the best boyfriend. So what you don't know is he gives back a lot. So can you tell us more about how you found your purpose and what made you decide to give back and help elevate mankind?
My father, I think, inspired that. He was always helping people out in the neighborhood. So I think that had some early influence. I mean, there's 6 kids in my family, so I seem to be the one that was really driven to do that.
Okay.
I mean, everyone helps in their own way, but most of my family members have sort of helped around their immediate sort of surrounding, and I was much more global with it.
You're a successful actor, but when did you decide, when did you know your purpose? Were you a young kid?
Part of it, again, was my father. I mean, the insistence on you have to be a contributing human to society. You just can't take up space. I think that had some influence. Of course, it had some influence, but also just a sense of, as an artist, the spirit of an artist, feeling very strongly as a kid that everything I'm doing now, that this is what I'd be doing. So, you know.
I think that's great that you have direction.
Yeah, a lot of people, I was much more inner directed.
So, one of the ways that you help elevate mankind is through your Fatherhood Project and other initiatives. Can you tell us why you think that's so important to help men become better fathers?
And there's almost like 2 questions about the fatherhood initiative, and then why is it important to help men, but.
Okay, let's break it down.
I just think that people need information. A lot of folks didn't have the privilege of being raised by a father, so that wasn't my case. I had a very strong influence. So
tell us about your Fatherhood Project and what motivated you to say this needs to happen. It's my call to action.
Well, for me, it was about old school baby mama stuff. Just being in a relationship that didn't work out, having a child, and then having to fight for my right to be present, to be an active participant. So it wasn't even about fighting for the right to be present, but to be an active participant, because I was always present. I delivered my daughter, I cut the umbilical cord, I named her. We were in a birthing center that I found. So the idea that because we couldn't work our stuff out emotionally and psychologically, the idea that someone would try to tell me I couldn't participate was bananas. And then when I went to the legal system for support, I saw how few resources there were and how little support there was for men. The idea that fatherhood is important, sharing of best practices is important, bringing attention to the dynamic of parent-child relationships in both directions. That's something that I continue with.
So can you tell us more about your web series, Shelf Talk? I think it's amazing, so.
Thank you. Well, we're preparing for the 2nd season, so initially it was on BET.com, it's gonna move. But I'm in the middle of that now. There will be a 2nd season, and the goal is to do the film. I mean, Shop Talk was based on a play called What's on the Hearts of Men, which is also a screenplay. So the idea is to do the film, and the web series was a way to continue the conversation. The web series is based on a play, It's on Hearts and Men, which is also being done as a film. Oh, it's really, you know, it's about, you know, how, you know, it's about conversations that people have about life, love, and relationships, and the ultimate, like I said, sentiment is what's on the hearts of men. So whether you're successful or not, or old or young, I think in general, a lot of times we don't get an honest portrayal of the male psyche and emotion. So
I agree. So can you tell us in your own way what defines a good man?
I have no idea. I have no idea. That's subjective, I mean, but you did ask for my own way. That's such a loaded question. Someone who's always in process, you know, who can see their negatives honestly and work to improve them.
I was watching one episode of Shop Talk where a young man asked the question, I'm girl's pregnant and I don't want the baby, why would God do this to me? Do you get that often, and what advice would you give to that young man that is feeling, you know, like he wants to abandon, perhaps?
Well, that's why I wrote it. I mean, that's all scripted, you know, because I know that that's how people feel. At the end of the day, I do have the belief that no matter who you are, you have to stand up and be counted and be accountable. I believe that you have to be present, that you have to work on educating yourself. I love to learn, you know, so I think that you have to have a spirit, a seeking spirit. Again, why I wrote What's on the Hearts of Men as a film, and this Shop Talk, that character is actually taken from a movie.
Okay.
Because there was a central character in the film that's dealing with having an unwanted pregnancy and what do you do? And the intention is not to tell them what to do, but to show these are things that happen.
So you do a lot of amazing things that address young men in this country. Do you have any insight or any advice to women at all?
Don't listen to me. Don't date me. No, I'm kidding.
Two last final questions for Mr. Yoba. What can we expect from you in 2011?
Nothing. I'm not gonna do anything.
Stop!
I'm gonna hang this is my office. I'm just gonna hang in the corner.
He's fibbing right now.
And no, I'm about to start a series for Sci-Fi called Alphas. There'll be second season of my web series. I'm recording again, music. I'll be directing some stuff.
Nice.
I just say stay tuned.
Okay. Do you have any advice to anyone listening as to how they can better create their life that they're worthy of?
I think that that's a very good question. I think that having an understanding that we are emotional, mental, physical, spiritual, and in this society, financial beings, if you will, that to have fitness in every area of your life, to be physically fit, emotionally fit, mentally fit, financially fit, takes a lot of work. It's a lot of work to be a grown-up.
Yeah.
And so to be patient and know that it's a long road and to give to each of those areas and again, keep the seeking spirit, I think is important.
Cool. Any last final thoughts for the people?
Thank you, Soul Kisses. She found me on Twitter at Malik Yoba. She's a stalker and would not let it rest. And I'm in LA, she happened to be here, and so
I'm persistent.
I said, come by. Hey, it's
Wait. Sorry. And
hey, it's me, Malik Yoba, and you're watching her on Soul Kisses TV.
thank you.
That I was dreaming, and all this time it's been your heart that I was beating for, and all this time when I thought love was lost.